We all fall under the influence of emotions such as boredom, frustration, or anger, or you feel overwhelmed and resort to certain strategies to get rid of these feelings. Some resort to shopping, others to food and other pleasures of life, and some resort to abusing their children. They know consciously or subconsciously that this neural pathway will relieve them of pain and lead them to a level of pleasure in the present moment. But my dear friend, if you and I want to change our behavior, there is only one effective way to achieve this, and that is to associate the old behavior with immediate, unbearable feelings of pain, and immediate, incredible feelings of pleasure and happiness to the new behavior. Think of it like this way. Welcome to the world of success. Iman Abdullah's video, and the other of the channel is to elevate our thinking to a new and more beautiful level. The most important thing right now is, I hope everyone is well. Now, go and get you the most delicious cup of coffee or the drink you like and listen to me carefully. As I promised you in the fourth part, we will talk about steps of neural associative conditioning. These will guide you on how to find a direct, smooth path that takes you out of pain and leads you to pleasure without there being detours on the way. And be confident, my dear, after you hear and understand these 6 steps, I challenge you to choose something you want to change in your life immediately, and all just you have to do is to take action and follow these steps so that you can benefit as much as possible. The first major step: decide what exactly you want and what's preventing you from achieving it now. The first step to creating any change is defining what we really want so that there is something to move towards, and the more you can define what you want, the clearer you will be. We also have to know what's preventing us from achieving what we want, and what prevents us from making change is that we always associate change with feeling greater pain compared to staying where we are, because we either have a conviction that says, if I change, I will suffer from pain, or we fear the unknown that change will bring. The second major step is get support. Associate the intense pain of not changing now and the intense elation of making a change now. Most people know they want to change, but they just can't bring themselves to make it happen. But change is usually not a matter of ability, it's almost always a matter of motivation. If someone were to put a gun to our heads and say, you better get out of this depressed state and start feeling happy now, there is no doubt that each of us will be able to change our emotional state in that moment under the circumstances. Here, I want to give an example Antonio once said in his book. He said that there is a woman attending his courses, told him about a strategy she used to ensure she didn't lose weight. She and one of her friends would go on a diet to lose weight over and over again. In the end, both of them reached a situation that became reducing their weight was a must, and they needed a pressure force that would push them. And according to the program that he urged, that they need something to cause them to feel more pain if they don't keep their word. They've decided that each of them must commit to each other and to a group of friends that if they don't keep their promise this time, whoever breaks this promise must eat an entire can of dog food. In order to prevent any weakness in front of any temptations, each of them placed this food box in a prominent place so that it would be a continuous reminder to them. They said that every time they felt a bit of hunger, they would hold the box and read the list of contents containing horse meat and extra. Thus, they had no difficulty in keeping their pledge. They achieved their goal without any obstacles. The third step: disable patterns that are within your abilities. Have you ever seen a fly trapped in a room? They are constantly looking for light, so they rush to the window and hit the glass with their body over and over again, and this may go on for hours. Have you seen people doing the same thing? They have high instinct for change and strong motivations, but all the stimulation in the world is not going to help you if you want to get out of it, but you only have to change your position. and the fly will have no chance of escaping from the trap unless it backs off and looks for another way out. If you and I follow the same previous pattern of behavior, we will only reach the same results. One of the best ways to disrupt a pattern followed by a person is to behave in a way that wasn't expecting, a way that is slightly different from what you experienced before. Think of some methods that can disrupt or stop some patterns of your behavior. Pause for a moment to think of some of the more pleasant ways that you can use to disrupt a pattern of feeling frustrated, anxious, and confused. The fourth step, create a new alternative that gives you strength. The fourth step is so crucial to establishing the foundations of long-term change. The most people fail in reality to find an alternative that enables them to let go of pain and achieve feelings of bliss. It is in fact the main reason why human change attempts are only temporary. Many people reach the point where they have to change, and change becomes an inevitable necessity. If you follow all these steps, then you'll have a clear picture of what you want and what prevents you from reaching it. What you need now is to fill the gap with a new set of options that will give you the same feelings of elation without any negative side effects. The fifth step, try to adapt the new pattern until it becomes a habit. Adaptation is the key to making sure that the change you create remains constant and lasts for the long term. The easiest way to adapt something is to repeat it over and over again until a neural pathway is created that gives you strength. This is how your nervous system learns to associate extreme pleasure with change, and people who want to lose weight don't always see immediate results, as dropping a kilogram or so will not magically transform your body into a movie actor body. Therefore, it's important for you to reward yourself by simply taking certain actions or doing positive activities, such as running around the block you live in instead of running to McDonald's to buy food. If you don't reward yourself, you will find yourself saying to yourself, "Okay, I'm down half a kilo so far, but I'm still fat, so this is going to take forever, and I have to keep track of this for a long time." And then you might use this short time evaluation to give up on your goals. The sixth major step, test what you've done. Let's review what you've done so far. You've decided on the new motion or behavior pattern you want to create. You've got the momentum to push yourself to make that change. You've disrupted the old pattern and found the new alternative, and adapted this change until it became constant and continuous. The remaining step is to test this change to make sure it works in the future. Hence, my dear, we come to the end of our doors for the day. I hope you've benefited from me. If you want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. If you like this episode of the series, feel free to put a like. Don't skip, my dear, by sharing this information. And as we always say, be a reason, as one word changes a whole life. And don't forget, my dear, that I'm on Instagram posting short and motivating doses. Don't forget to follow me there. Thanks for your valuable time. See you in a new and better dose.